Is that similar to the way it was downtown here?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
So how does that work again when you discover that?
We direct connect from the one building to the main. A long time ago, city allowed from sanitary sewer go from a house to another house and then goes to the main. And we don't allow that anymore per policy. We updated the policy a couple decades ago.
So if I'm understanding this, if you have two businesses and they're connected to each other, both of them will now come out to
Yes.
the street? Okay.
This is from 11th through 9th, right?
11th to 13th.
Oh, we'll get it, yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Motion to close the
You got public testimony?
hearing. Any testimony out there?
Could I just ask a question?
Sure.
So I'm Darcy and I'm with the Southwestern Minnesota Opportunity Council and we're located right there. Do you have an idea of when the project might start? If we move forward?
It's probably gonna start late May or early June.
Okay. Okay, and I would imagine that we would be out of water
Yes,
for temporarily. Any idea?
For maybe a couple of hours at a time. We're gonna
Perfect.
put
Okay.
temporary water
Yep.
for everybody to use while the construction is
Okay,
going.
great. Thanks so much.
Yep.
Yes.
To look at the timeline, correct, so you're gonna do this, the sewers, the infrastructure first, and then it would be gravel
Nope,
over
it
winter?
will be temporary bituminous for a year,
Bituminous.
and then we'll come back
Back
and
in
do
May.
the type.
Yeah, for us, it's tax season, so
Okay.
it just, as in parking,
Yep, and we always keep all business to be open and have access to business
I have
all the
access,
time.
I have access off the other street too, which is fine, just curious.
Okay, motion closed.
Second.
So we have a motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Action on the hearing.
Council is requested to pass the resolution in Exhibit 1, order improvements and preparation of plans for 3rd Avenue Street reconstruction, required by State Statute 429 to proceed with the assessment project. Staff recommends council pass the resolution.
Motion to pass the resolution.
Second.
Okay, motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. On to public hearing, the first reading vacation of one block of Tower Street. Motion to open the. Okay, motion and seconded to open the hearing. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
All right, good evening, Mayor Council. This is a public hearing and first reading for the vacation of one block of Tower Street. The City of Worthington has received a valid petition requesting the vacation of one block of Tower Street between Clary Street and 11th Avenue. The proposed vacation will allow the city to eventually close and remove that section of roadway. In its place, new parking lots and a concession/restroom building are planned to complement a new softball field that the school district has planned for the site of the former West Elementary School. After vacation, ownership of the land will remain with the city. To comply with state statutes and city charter requirements, a public hearing has been scheduled for tonight to allow for any comments, questions, or input from the public regarding the proposed street vacation. Following conclusion of the hearing, council may adopt a first reading of the proposed ordinance shown in Exhibit 1B to vacate that one block of Tower Street. I do want to note this action will only be to vacate that portion of the right-of-way. Approval of the rest of the project will come at later dates to you all. So, unless there's any public comment, I guess we
Have
take
you
the
heard
question.
from any of the homeowners that were notified?
No, we received the required number of signatures on the petition, no questions or comments. There were a handful of comments when we put it out on our city's Facebook account. Nothing too much to note, just some general comments about the cost of the future project. So.
Motion to close the hearing.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Action on the hearing.
Make motion, it's for the first reading of the proposed ordinance, correct?
Yes.
I make that motion?
Okay, motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. On to consent agendas, we've got regular city council minutes, regular city council meeting minutes of December 22nd, 2025, special city council meeting minutes of December 17th, 2025, audit engagement letter, annual appointments, application for exemption from lawful gambling, Business Forever, Nobles County Chapter 14, 2026 license renewals and bills payable.
Consent agenda.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and second. Any further discussion?
I just have one question on the committee assignments. So I was on the CVB marketing committee, but I don't see that one on there. Is the CVB financial?
Same. That's-
Same?
Same,
Okay,
yes.
okay. I just didn't know that. So then tomorrow, if we approve this, I think Dennis, are you on who's on the CVB financial?
Go ahead.
Does that happen then, tomorrow? He goes instead?
Yes.
Mhm. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion's carried. On to administration.
All right, the first item is the appointment of city attorney. The Office of Woods Fuller notified city administration several months ago that they would not seek reappointment to serve as a city attorney in 2026. Staff held discussions with Peter Michael with the law firm Kennedy and Graven and recommend appointment of Mr. Michael as a city attorney. Kennedy and Graven serves as a city attorney for a number of communities throughout Minnesota, offer a large staff of legal professionals that are experienced in many aspects of municipal practice. Exhibit 6 is the Kennedy and Graven's legal services agreement, along with their hourly billing rates and with their various personnel. The 2026 hourly rate for shareholder attorneys is $230. Council action is requested to appoint Peter Michael and Kennedy Graven as the city attorney for a one-year period from today until December 31st, 2026.
Questions?
How long were we with Woods Fuller?
4 years? 3 years? And with
Yeah, before they became Woods and Fuller,
Yeah.
they were just with Jesse Flynn.
Jesse
Oh.
Flynn prior. Jesse Flynn was, had joined Woods and Fuller
Okay.
several years ago.
Okay.
Approximately how many hours a year do we use?
I did not have the final financial report that would have closed out the year in December through November. We had expended under the city attorney accounting code, we were just, I believe, just under $10,000 through November. We budget $40,000 per year. Now, some of those charges that Jesse Flynn and Woods Fuller may have been charged to other departments. Currently, Peter Michael is working with us on clearing up the Flower Lane property in right-of-way and has been advising us on a couple of more specialty type legal matters. And we have just been very happy with their work, their expertise, and their responsiveness, and attentive to our schedule that we are trying to adhere to.
Need a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion and second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion's carried.
All right, the next item is the election of the mayor pro tem. Pursuant to section 2.02 of the city charter, at their annual meeting, council shall elect by ballot a mayor pro tem to preside over the meetings of the city council during the absence of the mayor from the city or upon the inability of the mayor for any cause to discharge the duties of the office. Paper ballots will be distributed now. You can fill out your ballot and pass it back. The clerk will tally it. Amy Ernst was elected as mayor pro tem. Congratulations.
Yep, congrats. We need to make a motion on that? No? No. On to Public Works.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. I only have one case item, and that's an accepted donation for Veterans Memorial flags. Jason Gold State Farm has generously donated $1,500 to be used for flags at the Veterans Memorial. This donation is enough to purchase all the flags that are on display at the memorial for 2026. The resolution accepting the donation is included in your packet as Exhibit 1. The donation meets all the requirements as set forth in the park donation policy adopted by City Council, and council action is requested to adopt the resolution accepting the donation and authorize the mayor and city clerk to sign any necessary agreements.
I make a motion. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you have a question?
I do. To, like, for the year, do you replace them once a year?
We replace them as needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was just.
Yeah.
I make a motion. Oh.
Go ahead, sorry. Yeah, I think Simon does it about Simon Coster does it about every 3 months, I believe we end up, depending on the weather, so. And there are 8 flags there, so it's a very generous donation and we're very appreciative.
Very much so, yes. Okay, so we have
Okay, I make a
motion.
motion to accept the donation.
I would second that.
Yeah,
I would second that and also give a huge thank you to Jason Golds. This is something that's really, it honors the veterans and worthy.
Yeah, motion is second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried.
Thank you.
Engineer.
Me, my second item is receive reports and order a hearing on 10th Avenue and Tower Street construction project. During the council meeting on December 8, 2025, the council passed a resolution to order a feasibility report on the 10th Avenue and Tower Street reconstruction project. The council is requested to receive the report and order an improvement hearing required by state section 429 to proceed with the assessment project. Included as Exhibit 2-1 is the feasibility report on the proposed project of 10th Avenue from Park Avenue to Tower Street and Tower Street from 10th Avenue to Cleary Street. The proposed improvement involved road base, regrading, curb and gutter, sidewalk, driveways, permanent pavement, storm sewer, main, and sanitary services. Assessment will not commence until the full scope of work is completed. The report provides comprehensive information on the proposed improvements, including cost, funding, estimated assessment rates, and the city's share along with related improvements. Staff recommends that the council accept the reports and passes the resolution on shown in Exhibit 2-2 to receive the reports and call for hearing on proposed improvements. These hearings are scheduled to be held at the January 26th, 2026 council meeting.
Questions? Mike?
So generally, these streets, from a full reconstruction standpoint, 30 years is about the useful life of any of the streets. Is there any interest or any way to get more out of these streets?
That's not quite the right statement.
Okay.
Reconstruction happens every about 50 to 70 years. Definition of reconstruction has to include the base as well.
Okay.
And every 30 years we do is normally just a surface replacement. That means older design of base, which we probably didn't have DSB, drainable, stable base. And whenever the older streets doesn't have DSB, we go ahead and do the reconstruction of the street. So we replaced old gravel with newer gravel DSB, which is better with the drainage system.
Okay.
That's when it comes to this street reconstruction. This means that they didn't have DSB base, a better base, a newer base. That's when we come in.
Okay, because this is reconstructed in 1997 on Exhibit 2-1. Just-
I probably meant
but I-
surface reconstruction.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The term is getting a little confusing here.
Yeah, to my memory, that was not a full depth
No, no.
reconstruction back in the 90s.
We call it surface reconstruction, it's street reconstruction,
Oh,
so it gets a little confusing.
okay.
Well, and with this one, we'll be redoing a number of the utilities, so we'll be excavating deeper that, so whatever base is there is gonna get disturbed.
'Cause that street gets a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
Does that impact that new lift station that's going somewhere down?
The lift station is scheduled to be done earlier springtime. We scheduled it before this street construction, so the street get just,
So it won't be impacted?
right, the new street doesn't get used for another construction.
Okay.
This will all be, we'll be working to get the phasing and staging of everything and without interfering with one another, because we want to get started on the restroom concession building and get the underground that will serve that prior to the road construction coming in. And so we want the building generally closer to completion before we have the heavy road building equipment in there.
Yeah, I saw the blueprint, that they're gonna make Clary one lane when they're working on construction. Would you work that so when 10th is closed, Clary's not one lane?
That's different project.
I know in
Clary,
their different
but that-
projects, they need to
yes.
be coordinated, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
So-
so they both don't close at the same
Right,
time?
yep.
Okay,
Two projects won't happen at the same time.
okay. Cause I just thought, that'll make life interesting
Yes.
for,
We try to make the least impact to the traffic.
Sure. Any other questions? Do we have a motion?
I'd make a motion to receive the reports and order the hearing.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. On to community development.
All right, the second and final item here is this termination of a water rights agreement. Parcel 20-0217-000, which is located just outside city limits at the southeast corner of First Avenue Southwest and Crowsheim Road, recently sold. The title work done during the purchase process revealed an agreement from 1947 granting the city rights to drill wells for the extraction of water. And that agreement you can see in Exhibit 2A. The agreement also grants the city the rights for all associated infrastructure, pump houses, etc. It also stipulates certain responsibilities the city has to the landowner. The agreement also covers a portion of 2 or 3 other parcels as well. I just wanted to note that it only came up with the one because that was the parcel that sold, but the agreement actually covers a few other parcels as well. The city and Worthington Public Utilities no longer has a need for these rights, and so the board requested the city terminate the agreement. The Water and Lake Commission moved to recommend that council terminate the agreement at their January 5th meeting, and council is asked to approve the quitclaim deed shown in Exhibit 2B that will deed these rights back to the landowner, and terminate the agreement recorded as document number 126589.
Amy?
is this just for that one parcel? Cause at Water and Light, we talked about the other parcels that weren't requested in this agreement?
Yeah, so it will actually terminate the entire agreement in
It
there.
will, okay.
And we say 2 or 3 others. The way the legal description is written on the agreement was impossible to follow. It had no bearings on the angles, so
So that chunk of land.
Partial release.
yeah, it's general area over there.
Mhm.
But when that deed gets recorded, it'll get tracked against that document as well. So, you know, if one of the other landowners decides to sell and they do their own title work, it should show up as that agreement's been terminated.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, can you make a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept agreement.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Thank you. On to committee reports. The only thing I have is, I had a Southwest Regional Development Commission meeting on Thursday. We call it a deep dive anyway, so I got to stuff that we have going on in Worthington anyways. And they also had a visitors community guidebook too. I handed all of them out and stuff, so it brings some people to town anyway, so that's all I have.
I have no report.
No report.
No report?
No report.
Chris?
No report.
Okay, Chief?
We are getting bus stop signs placed around the city. I think we have 4 more, but we've got that one, we need to get those up. And tomorrow we will be interviewing 2 contractors for keep moving forward on the ice arena project. And I anticipate that the selection committee will make a recommendation after tomorrow's meetings. If they That's all I have.
All right. Other than that, we're gonna be going into a closed session under Minnesota State 13D.05, so I need to excuse who is not going to be needed in this closed session.
Close.